There are skills you buy for levels. So if you press the M key, make sure it's lowercase because this game does have case-sensitive hotkeys. If you press the M key, you'll bring up this screen, and this screen will show you all of your abilities, and like what your aptitude towards learning those abilities are, and you know what's focused and what's not. Whoops, I didn't mean to click hexes there. So let's just roll that onto that. Should be fine. And yeah, you don't spend your points per se. What you do is you select what you want to invest your experience into. And as you use abilities and as you just gain experience, then that experience will be filtered into, you know, whatever you're focusing, whatever you're training, I should say. That's the technical terminology the game uses. Also, we got level 1 fighting. I don't know how that happened, but I'll take it, I guess. And so, yeah. Essentially, what you want to do is, like, let's say you have a melee build, for example. What you want to do is you want to focus fighting. You want to focus the weapon that you're using. You want to focus probably armor, so that when you get better armor, you're not getting penalized for it. Dodging is a great thing to focus as well, especially if you can't really use heavy armor. And you may want to focus stealth, but maybe not. And yeah, like magic is kind of the same thing, except instead of going for a weapon focus, you go for your magic focus. You kind of have to spread out a little bit more when going magic because, you know, magic has such a wide range of what it utilizes. Like, that's conjuration and air. So, like, you know, you have to use multiple skills, essentially, if you want to be highly skilled in magic. But yeah, you also don't need to focus anything. Like, you'll just naturally develop experience into whatever abilities you're using. So, no, I don't want to do that. I think I want to fireball the gargoyle. A, B, C, D, E is fireball. Yeah, so you don't really have to focus anything, especially if you're just learning the game. Just go with like a sword and board and just let the game focus whatever experience. Maybe keep an eye on it so you can like start developing an understanding for how the game delineates skill to points. Because it's useful to know. This bear's going to wail on me. Please die. I don't have enough magic. Oh, God. Oh, God, the bear's berserk. Oh, the bear's berserk and I'm out of magic. I will chill touch, I guess. Freeze, whatever it's called. You freeze the black bear. Okay, good. Does that... Oh, that hurt. Does that do anything? Let's freeze it again. I contaminated myself. Fuck me. Okay, I just gotta keep running in circles. I can't take hits from this bear. It will fucking maim me. Oh. Give me magic. Oh, good. He's slow. Get wrecked, bear. Your berserk is gone. Oh, God. Oh, my God. There's so much shit here. I need to run. I need to get the fuck out of this floor. Oh. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. That was almost death. So, what do I need to do? The bear is dead, which was the biggest threat. Well, no, just more so being in a compromised position was the biggest threat. I had a bunch of things I had to take out before, like the yaks, and that just drained all my mana, and I could do nothing but run away. So, it's a good thing that I got away, and it's a good thing that I am now able to heal up. All of that glorious meat that was dispersed by our wonderful magic will sadly have rotted away by the time we return to that floor and that area. I don't think there's any real point in me taking Ignite. Oh, well, no, fuck, there is, because I have. You know what? I can take that. Yes. And let's quiver with Q the poison darts, which now we have 32. So let's take also a better look at Ignite Poison. I'm not sure exactly how it works. Converts all nearby poison into liquid flame, burning poisoned creatures from within. It also turns clouds of poison and mephitic gases into flame. The caster is not affected directly. Okay, so even if I'm poisoned, Ignite Poison doesn't set me on fire. So that's a good thing to know. Let's get all of that health back. Near starving. We need food. Hello, frog. Want to be dinner? Let's freeze you. Shablow. And bam and bam. Okay, freezing's not working. Shock. The beam is likely to hit you. Oh, so that shock bounces off walls. That's good to know. Oops, I didn't want to walk. That's a free attack I just gave that dude. You know what? Let's try poison the frog with our throwing items. There we go. And ZH. You ignite the poison in your surroundings. The bullfrog seems to burn from within. You kill the bullfrog. That is super powerful. Food as well. Lovely. Like crazy powerful. That was like... I should have checked how much health the bullfrogs have. But I think they have like 40 or something. So you know what? No, the gargoyle's immune to poison, so that's not a strategy we can use on him. However, I can fireball this motherfucker. I can also inner flame. Inner flame that bitch. Fireball with E. Yes. Pow. Did a bit of damage. Not too bad. I can also summon... Yeah, just get in there, guys. Bam, he's gone. Scorpion can't get around that quickly. And now he's dead. Great. Excellent. Gargoyle no longer a threat. Okay, so next option, I suppose, head down, see if we can pick up any of that meat that is still lying around. Likely not, but I'll give it a go. Fireball, frost breath, yo, fire farts. Nice. Fire farts are great. Nope, they're all gone. That's fine. I can get along just fine with the food that we have. Also, I don't think I can wear helmets. I think I can only wear hats. But let's take a look. Yep, you can't wear that with your reptilian head. What the fuck are you trying to say, game? You racist against reptiles? Justice for the lizard people! Sweet, I get sponsored by like random Fortune 500 companies. Like, yes, I agree with this message. So, what do we want to do here? He is currently asleep. You are the merfolk. Yeah, the merfolk are a pretty good class to roll with. They are quite strong. They get some spell abilities. They have very high stealth, so you can sneak around and sneak attack people. Yeah. I dig the merfolk. They're a solid pick. What background did you go with? Did you just go with a fighter, or did you go with a magic class? Speaking of magic, what the hell am I going to do with this guy? I suppose a fireball will do to start. That did fuck all damage. Okay. Frost breath, mephits, or whatever they are. Fire farts. Oh my god, this is bad. Don't kill me, please. Oh, good. Oh, die already. Thank you. Yep, another two-headed ogre. We are kind of well beyond what he can do. Did get a lot of experience, though, which is nice. Maybe focusing poison magic could be an idea. I should focus air and poison. Air, never mind. I don't need well, I'll get it to at least 1. I want all of my magic transmutation as well. Really? Is that the poison? Yeah, poison. Ignite poison is transmutation. Okay, I want all of my magical abilities to be at least level 1. So let's get working on that. Throwing is also going up because I'm using these poison darts. How do you know what rings do? You put them on. You don't have to put them on. You can identify them with a scroll of identify. However, you have to identify the scroll of identify first before you can identify things with it. So if you don't want to risk putting them on, and if you don't want to spend a scroll of identify on a ring, then, well, I mean, if you're fucked if you don't want to do either of those things. You just can't use a ring. Well, no, sorry, that's not... If you put it on and if it's cursed, you can use one of these, a scroll of remove curse. So it's not a big deal if the ring is cursed, but you need to find these scrolls if you're going to remove that negative effect. So you could end up giving yourself like -4 dexterity, and that could just kill you before you even find a way to remove it. So, you know, cursed rings are scary. Well, mostly early game cursed rings are scary. Once you get supplied, then they're not a big deal. My god, look how much damage that iguana did from one hit. They're so powerful. And it's like quackers as well. So there's quackers in this game, right? Haven't found any this run, which is fine by me, because they are stupidly strong. They're fucking marsupials. They're like fat rats. But like, for some reason, they're so strong in this game. Oh my god, that is an excellent book to find. Okay. Confusing touch, whatever. Like, it's a good get me out of here spell. Gels Gravitas. This is a very nice spell. Briefly redirects gravity around a target point, causing down to be towards that point. Essentially, drag everything towards a point that you mark. All nearby creatures save the caster, fall helplessly, and you can even do it nearby because it won't affect the caster. Fall helplessly towards that point, typically colliding with each other or with the victim standing there. Okay, so that's good. Doesn't necessarily do damage on its own, but you can do damage by slamming people into each other. There are combos you can do with this. There is... I didn't get any of the spells with it, but you can get a thing where you like essentially summon a crystal that takes a couple turns to explode, but eventually does like this violent explosion that does massive damage to everything around it. If you summon one of those crystals and then Gels Gravitas on the crystal, you suck all the enemies into that crystal, forcing it to explode on their impact, and it just wipes a room. It is such a good combo. So hopefully we can find that spell. I forget exactly what it's called. But yeah, Gels Gravitas, and that is a great combo. Petrify, beautiful spell, you know. It doesn't take a genius to work out what Petrify would do. It turns them to stone. In this game, it won't be permanent. It'll just be for a while, but they will take less damage upon being hit. However, you can mitigate that. If you use like earth magic on somebody who's petrified, you'll do full damage, which is great. Oh yeah, you're Gladiator. Yeah, nice. They're a good pick. And yeah, so Petrify is a really nice spell to have. It's very far away from being able to be cast. You died. Rip. Yep. That's how this game be. What floor did you get to? And Metabolic Englaciation is a very good spell because it's essentially an area of effect slow, which is huge. 4, yeah, not bad. That's generally like level 3, level 4 is generally when the dungeon starts getting very dangerous. Like the first couple levels are almost freebies, save, you know, a few particularly unlucky chance rolls that you could get. But yeah, you know, it's your first taste with the dungeon. So it makes perfect sense to me that you died at level 4. That's probably around where I died my first few times. And also, if you play very squishy characters that have a high chance of dying, you can expect level 4 or dungeon level 4 to be like a threshold. So, like, if you can make it past level 4, Like as in clearing everything, getting all the levels that you want, all the skills into whatever you like. Once you pass level 4, you will no longer be so squishy that you need to run away from everything. So yeah, dungeon level 4 is kind of like a threshold level. And yeah, Yara's Violent Unraveling is also a very powerful spell. Tears apart the bonds that bind enchantments to the target creature, transforming the magic into a spray of deadly mutagenic radiation. Yes, mutagenic radiation. You can mutate in this game. You can develop all kinds of abilities and banes. They generally show up in this: innate abilities, weirdness, and mutations. So, that's fun. I haven't really used Yara's Violent Unraveling that much because I am fucking terrified of mutations, not gonna lie. But that could be something that we could experiment with. I guess, Doge has executive decision over this, so if there's anything Doge would particularly like to happen with this character, then it's totally up to him. If Doge says, I want to drink both of those potions of degeneration, I'll be like, well, that's basically fucking game over, but alright, if you want to do it, let's do it. But yeah, let's not do that. What should I do? I should go E. Yeah, good hit. That'll do. No, it won't. That'll do. There you go. Nice. We can move on. Doge the Thaumaturge. Okay, apparently we are weather magicians now. That's pretty interesting. I guess we do have a lot of focus specifically into elemental magic. But we got so much conjuration. I don't know why it's calling us a thaumaturge. Also, level 2 in religion is great. Let's see how our religious is progressing. Gain magical power from killing. Caster of Ruination, Vehumet is pleased with you. Okay, so I think we're at level 2. I guess that's what this means. Normally this is laid out a little bit differently because you have like the costs and stuff like that. You can more clearly determine what point of the religion you're up to. But I'm guessing we're at level 2 just because it's the highlighted one as opposed to the grayed out ones. Wow, I'm still alive. You sure are, Doge. We have been pushing well. We are currently at level 9 of the dungeon. This magic has really been keeping your ass alive. Like, we've had, despite being an ice dragon specializing in fire magic, we have some really good synergy going. Like, here, let me show you this one. This is one we just picked up from our god, Vehumet. This is the throw sharp daggers, oh my god, I'm poisoned, and oh my god, I'm burning, and oh my god, I'm dead. So, that's a really good combo. Your poison magic skill increases to level 1. I fucking love this. I'd love to get Poison Bolt just so I don't have to rely on throwing skill to poison people. But yeah, just ignite poison. Like, you could do that into a whole room of people as well, right? So, like, you could just throw darts at, like, 4 or 5 people and get a bunch of dudes poisoned and ignite poison, and they're all dead at the same time. It is so crazy powerful, and we were really lucky to pick that shit up. So, yeah, you're in a very good position to survive. For now, there will, of course, be things that can cause that to change, and cause it to change very quickly. This is the type of game where you can be progressing really, really smoothly. And then you make one mistake and it just spirals out of control to a point beyond where you can actually wrangle it back. So it is the type of game where you do have to pay attention to certain enemies because certain enemies are just objectively harder to deal with than others. Like these skeletons, for example, who the fuck cares? Just spam fire farts and they're dead. But we will not be able to do that for every encounter we have. So let's auto-explore a bit more. Ogres aren't a big deal anymore, so let's just fire fart him to death. Oh my god, he didn't even hit us. beautiful. This axe is gorgeous. But unfortunately, we're not spec'd for melee fights. So that's fine. Also, I really like axes because one of my favorite classes to play is the Hill Orc Priest. And essentially worship Beorg. Because then you can like hire, or you can get like permanent allies with every orc that you find. And it's really cool, and it's a unique way of playing the game. And they specialize with axes, generally. Ooh, another magic book. Come on, give us good spells. You know you want to. Summon small mammal, call imp, call canine familiar. It's a fucking summoning book. But I guess summon guardian golem could be really nice. Summon lightning spire could be pretty good, and summon ice beast could also be very good. Also, our ice is high focused. I mean, we got like high skill in training our ice magic. So, we could get these summons pretty easily. You know, we could get these summons very easily. I would love... What would I love to do? Let's take a look at Summon Lightning Spire. Constructs a lightning spire in a nearby location. It can fire bouncing bolts of electricity at the caster's foes, but is completely immobile. Interesting. So that could be handy. Like, that's kind of a setup spell. Fortunately, you gotta go. See ya. No worries. Catch you around. I'm guessing you're starting with your stream. So that's all good. And, we'll probably see you in about an hour. Yeah, and feel free to remind me if I forget to do the raiding thing again, because I'm totally down to raid with Doge after this. You won't? Have extra English lessons. Ah, rough. Well, that's unfortunate, but, you know, education is very important. Much more important than fucking around watching people play video games. So, I guess you should prioritize that. But yeah, you know what? You know what's really funny? This is the first roguelike game that I've played that hasn't ended in repeated failure. It could still end in failure. There's still an hour and a bit left of the stream, and it could end in disastrous death for our lovely, friendly dragon here, Doge the Thaumaturge. But finally, I found a shield. Oh, how long I've been looking. Not cursed. Wonderful. Everything... Okay, good. I still have really low fail chances because this isn't a great shield, but we can hard focus that. This shield's skill rating. Skill to remove penalty. We only need to get our skill to level 4, and then we can utilize this shield without taking any penalties to our spellcasting. Once again, not like the spellcasting penalties are severe. But we will want to upgrade to new shields eventually. Stronger shields. Shields that do more effective jobs at shielding. Because as you can see, we only get 3 shield up there. Stacking it on top of everything else, it is absolutely wonderfully helpful. But we can do better. Dead. I don't like the look of this water. There might... Oh my god, what the fuck is that? Is that like a dream sheep? Yeah, oh god. These guys are very, very, scary because they usually come in big packs and they can put you to sleep with dream dust. What's my resistance like? Range, why? That doesn't help. This doesn't help. What are you trying to tell me? Overwhelms target with, soporific dream dust. Okay. Putting them to sleep. Additional dream sleep will increase the strength of duration of this effect. So you get hoarded by these guys, right? And they just keep putting you to sleep and then attacking you. So you just die whilst asleep. This is one of those situations that I was speaking about, where things can be going really well and then suddenly just murder us. Also, starving. Eat food. God, what do I want to do? In a fire. Yes. Oh boy. Let's poison. That's not good. Missed him. Poison. That's not good. Poison. Got him. Okay, good. I can now ignite poison. Why did this guy not get ignited? What? You kill the yak. Fire explosion engulfs the yak. Lovely. Oh, yeah, no, he did. He did get ignited. That's fine. He just didn't kill him. I guess I can't expect everyone to die in one hit from ignited blood poison. Oh my god, fuck off, please.